Welcome to the podcast that earned recognition 2 years in a row, 2019 and 2020, as one of the very best podcasts in marketing research. This is Research Business Daily Report. We want to thank you for watching RBDR today, and we hope you'll lend your support to our Research News video series. We'll tell you at the end of today's video how you can do that. I'm Bob Lederer, now in my 26th year as the respected voice in market research. Bill Harvey returns today after a long time away, and he's going to tell RBDR a commentary that includes discussion of a multi-country, multi-advertising association research initiative. It's an impressive attempt to vastly improve the advertising experience that consumers have. Bill has all the details, so go ahead, Bill.
By now, you've probably heard about the World Federation of Advertisers, Association of National Advertisers, and the UK Association of National Advertisers, which is called ISBA. They are leading all of the associations of national advertisers in all of the major countries in an unprecedented initiative to make cross-media audience measurement and ultimately later our measurement more accurate. And one of the main drivers of this is the desire for a better consumer advertising experience. If you go back to 2019, there were two very important studies, one done by Kantar, one done by Nielsen. Simple surveys asking people questions. And what they found out was some interesting things about trust and how low trust has sunk. Trust for products, trust for ads, and it's part of a larger picture of trust for governments and so on, which has all declined incredibly since the 1960s. And now levels of trust are generally down below 20% for the things I just mentioned, governments, advertising, and ads, big corporations. And then you have the problem of excessive frequency. Because of the walled gardens especially, you can't keep track of how much frequency you're getting collectively across all the media you buy. Within any one media type, yeah, you can get a measure of frequency there. And you can also estimate the frequency using well-established and accurate techniques, but that's not good enough. The advertisers are so concerned about this that they're willing to put their own money in on top. Now, it's always been their money. All measurement, everything in the whole advertising cascade is coming from advertiser money. But now, what they're saying now is we're going to put in another whole load of money to make sure this comes out right. And they've already given an indication of what they want to do. They want to have a double-barreled system. They want to have small panels like Nielsen, like they already have in most of these countries. But they also want to have the big data, and they want to have them working together in some coherent manner. So they've laid out this blueprint in great detail. I suggest the researchers in the audience take a close look at it. It's a noble effort, and it's aimed in the right direction of getting more quality impressions as opposed to more quantity of impressions. The reality is we don't have an insufficiency of impressions. The contracts between media buying agencies and their clients say you'll get me this guaranteed number of impressions against this X age group, or the agency will have to spend its own money to make up the difference. Kind of like network make goods, but different. This is the standard of big agency, media agency contracts today. So it kind of it institutionalizes that we're going to be doing lots of impressions rather than quality of impressions. But the sales effects and the branding effects and the trust, which needs to be brought back, really depend on the quality of the impressions. The one thing that came out of the Nielsen and Kantar studies that I'll end with is that there's still very, very high trust for brand content, very different than the ads. 3 or 4 times higher trust in the brand content. It wouldn't be crazy to shift. We've shifted tens of billions of dollars collectively per year from TV to digital. Now's the time to switch advertising to brand content in that kind of a massive way, to take advantage of the trust levels.
Back in 2006, Bill issued a report in the ARF journal. It was a meta-analysis providing the evidence of a greater impact on brand success from brand content as opposed to that provided by advertising. And we're linking to it in the box directly underneath today's video. That's a wrap on today's Research Business Daily Report and for this week. Now, for those of you who don't watch this regularly, we want you to know our editorial goal is to give you news, insights, and commentary you won't find anywhere else. We've no doubt that if you give us a regular viewing, you'll see that we do live up to that pledge. And as one sign of your appreciation, well, perhaps you'll consider becoming an RBDR Patreon supporter. And that is what Protégé's Mark McDonough signed up for this past week. Thank you, Mark, for your vote of confidence in our reporting. Now, any of you can do what Mark did. You can visit RBDR's exclusive crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR. And once you get there, you can decide what kind of monthly contribution through a credit card you are very comfortable making to us. We hope that it'll be a comfortable and a good experience for you. We also hope that you have a good research day and that this week is a profitable one for you business-wise. And we'll be looking for you after this coming weekend right back here on Monday. Until then, as always, we encourage you to stay safe.